Hello everyone, it's me, Tayo, and I'm here to react to a new chapter of One Piece. And I couldn't figure out exactly who to bring in, so I figured why not bring in my favorite pirate-loving pal, Rod. So Rod, what have you been thinking of the massive reveals that One Piece has been getting lately? I mean, come on, the future and the past, what's going on? Yeah, it's been way too intense lately, but I think that's a good thing. The story is just got me completely hooked. I'm super excited because I know we're going to get even more reveals today. The Vegapunk has just been dropping those big old reveal bombs, and I have been enjoying every second of it. Let's get into it right now. Oh, what's this? Trouble in Paradise. So we've got Chapter 1067, Punk Records, but first we do continue the story of Caesar and the Jerma. Looks like Judge and Caesar are having a conversation, and Judge does not look happy at all with Caesar. I wonder if they have more of an antagonistic past than we realized. Gotta be honest, I know absolutely nothing about Caesar and Judge's relationship, but yeah, looking here, Judge does not look happy at all. At first I thought, oh, Judge is going to be happy. He's going to get this super intelligent scientist to join his kingdom, but it looks like I was wrong in that respect. It looks like Judge is pissed. And there's not even a little summary of what's going on here either. It's just, Judge just looks mad at Caesar, and that's it. So, yeah, a bit confusing, but okay. So let's move on to the actual story here. What happened to your head? Wasn't it larger like a light bulb? So, okay, we're starting with that. We're not getting the question. Interesting that Jewelry's first question wasn't, what have you done to my father? How could you do this to him? How could you turn him into a mindless cyborg? No, her first question is, what happened to your funky head? Which I guess I can't blame her for, because it was a very, very strange head after all. Ah, because it had grown quite large. I cut it. You can cut it just like cutting a hair? Well, when we met last time, my body size grew large just like the giants. I've heard rumors that he's a large guy. Yeah, like a balloon. No, the truth is, Nami. No merg. Oh, I don't know, I have no idea why I'm making him sound like a French person. I was trying to give him this voice, but it sounds like he's French. Sorry about that. The truth is, I am a brainiac man who ate the Nami for— Okay! Alright, a lot of people— that was a theory that a lot of people had, including myself, that Vegapunk had eaten some special fruit that basically was responsible for making him super intelligent. And yes, he ate the Nomi fruit. Okay, I get it. No, as in knowledge, as in you know something. Nomi, of course. Ate the Nomi fruit. With it, I can remember every tiny detail of knowledge. The brain is getting bigger and bigger with the data capacity. After all, I was born as a genius with unlimited data bank in my brain. Oh, it is, Rod. It's just a crazy, weird, fun story with pirates. The brain's even bigger. After all, I was born as a genius with unlimited data bank in my brain. So, yeah, that explains so much. It has grown into the world's largest brain and continues to grow. Even now, I don't see any change at all. That was incredible. As a researcher, are you strong too, Dr. Vegapunk? Of course. Wow, old man, you cut your head. Does that mean you became an idiot? Don't underestimate my genius, you damn brat. This apple is an antenna. Oh, okay. So that explains what's been going on with the apple. Because the apple was a weird detail. It's popping off of his head. But now that I see that it's an antenna, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense of why It looks like that. It's such a goofy idea. Look at the top of the island on the back side of that giant egg. There is Punk Records written on it. That is a hangar for my brain. Hey, isn't that too large? Even if I am apart from it, this antenna will connect data via psychic waves, so there's no problem. Psychic waves? Where are you, a damn psychic Pokemon now? Earlier you guys met with a girl named Vegapunk, right? That was my clone. Okay, they are clones. They are clones. This is very helpful. Vegapunk here is giving us a lot more information, really putting all the puzzle pieces together of how this place actually works. They're not robots, they're not androids, they're clones. Guys met with good. That was my clone. There are 6 of them on this island. Is that ninja? Is that a ninja move? Each one is an expert in a certain field. All 6 of them share the same personality as me, but the labor force is that of 6 people. What's that supposed to mean? It means that once a day, I synchronize their experiences and knowledge through Punk Records. Their personality and duties are separate, but each of their experiences is worthwhile. Oh gosh, look at Mrs. Munchmouth over there. She looks like a big mom Pirates member over there. Good grief. I called her Munchmouth because I forgot her name for some reason. I apologize for that. Is it because they share the same brain with you? What an incomprehensible world! I love doing Jinbei's voice. He always sounds like he's got a damn pipe of metal shoved into his mouth, wedging his maybe that's just the dub, but I always liked how his voice sounded in the dub. Consider it like using the same library. For example, if every person in the world can access my brain, it's as if all mankind has acquired my knowledge. Also, if mankind reciprocally can update the Punk Records, it is possible to create a sea of knowledge far beyond my brain. This brain will someday can be shared with all... Okay. Apologies. I am reading the fan translation here, and I think we have a... This brain will someday can be shared with... Yeah, that's a major typo there. Can someday be shared. Okay. Yeah, whatever, fans. I appreciate the translation, though. So that means every researcher in the world can learn from it? Of course! Woo! Chopper's flying off. He's going nuts, of course. Chopper, don't forget the lesson you learned from Dr. Hogback, and not every super impressive doctor is is a good thing. Will there be any inconvenience if you get into my thoughts? You are a sharp one, Knight of the Sea, Jinbei, but science cannot move forward if you worry about that. Pe. You never change, Vegapunk. You are willing to sacrifice for the sake of science. That's why you transformed my father into an emotionless combat weapon. Stop, Bonnie. That saber was a failed product. Shut up. I just tested its sharpness earlier. Just change my father back to normal. If you answer no, Bonnie, please think again. If you kill him, you will end up making more enemies than you could imagine. Just turn off the switch, Bonnie. That beam function is to attract a large number of insects. Oh, it's that's funny. So that is actually not a lightsaber. It's a bug zapper. Oh gosh, damn it, Oda. You've done it again. Oh, you just gotta have a sense of humor for this sort of thing, Rod. It's not like we were promised lightsabers, right? Oi, Bonnie. Look what I found. A large stag beetle. That's not a large stag beetle! Are you not worried about her fainting? That makes sense. Her reason to kill me makes sense. I'm saved because the weapon she picked is a failed product. By the way, you guys recently went to Wano, right? There was a rumor. Is it true that there's another dragon besides Kaido? Oh, look at that. It looks like Vegapunk heard about Momonosuke and his transformation. Okay, let's see where this goes then. Oh, you mean Momo. It's a failed devil fruit that I left in Punk Hazard. It seems that he ate it. Really? It's a failed product? It's an artificial devil fruit that I created. It was created with a large number of research funds over 20 years from Kaido's lineage factor. But his growth won't be the same as the original fruit. Oh, so that's why he can be turned into a dragon like Kaido? but it was a success. He could spit fire and he is powerful. Even now, he became a guardian deity of Wano. So you created it. You are incredible. What's the color? It's pink. You see? It was a... Oh, okay. Joy Boy was right. Joy Boy actually came up with a theory that the reason that Momo's fruit was a failure is that it was pink. Who cares that it was pink? It was still a mighty dragon devil fruit. Why is that such a failure? And of course Vegapunk's like, it was a great failure. I mean, it still works though. I see, so he is a genius and a perfectionist. So this is really funny that Joy Boy got it right about his theory about that. How about this robot? Please move it. Aren't you the one who created it? No, that's wrong. That's the legendary metal giant that attacked Mary Joie. Is it Mary Joie? Whatever. Mary Joie 200 years ago. 200 years ago? Also, the machine was probably created for far more than 900 years ago. Eh? That's possible? I still don't know the reason for its creation. I heard that there was no damage due to a lack of energy. The researchers at that time were surprised with unknown science it has. No one knows where it came from or what it was trying to do. The world government ordered its complete destruction, but because of their curiosity, the researchers didn't do that. It still exists here because the information of it has been passed down from generation to generation. The government didn't know about its existence. You guys did well coming here. You must have seen the entrance as a wall, right? Well, I did go through it. I did go rough on it. No, we just lost. We didn't go rough on it. Well, there seems to be like some weird translation issues going on with this fan translation, but whatever. Well, I'm truly sorry for that experience. 200 years ago, that year is the exact year when discrimination against fishermen started. So that robot climbed through the red line? Probably. We created Vegaforce. What about fishermen? 200 years ago, that year is the exact year... Okay, I think Robin's saying this. When discrimination against fishermen started. So that robot climbed through the red line? Probably. We created Vegaforce based on everything we learned from it. But there are things that I can't replicate with my science. I can't believe it was a machine soldier made 900 years ago. A machine that even you can't replicate. The problem is power. In the past, there was the power that was enough to change the common sense of the world today. But for now, I'm happy Luffy and the others are safe. But who is that girl? It's Jewelry Bonnie, right? She is a pirate just like us. So that girl got some trouble? Also, Vegapunk's head is awesome. Bonnie, I did some bad things to Bonnie. Oh, old man, you should beg for forgiveness. What do you even know about, you damn brat? There were some things I wish I handed it over to her. Also, Straw Hat Luffy, it's fated that you have come here. Can you do something for me? Can you take me out of Egghead? Whoa, okay. Aha! So that's his plan. Something tells me that Vegapunk realizes that the CP0 are on their way, or at least he knows that he's in danger. And that maybe that's why he wants to leave, or maybe he just wants to leave for some other reason. But either way, it looks like now they'll be trying to escape Egghead. Can you do something for me? Can you take me out of Egghead? This is Cypherpole. We wish to harbor. We've got information that Jewelry Bonnie is heading to Egghead. She's an eyesore who repeatedly escaped. But we no longer have any use for her, right? Next time we meet, I'll definitely kill her. Okay, so we've got Lucci, we've got Kaku, Sussy's over there. Shaka, it's the government ship. It'd be bad if they knew we harbored pirates in here. Also, there's CP0 and Lucci is on the ship. Just let them enter. Rob Lucci is the assassin, right? Rob Lucci, how about you let me out of here right now? Of course, the second Usopp hears that name, he's gonna freak out. Oh no, I hate him. Isn't he retired? Please don't let him enter this island. Robin, don't you worry. I'll protect you no matter how many times it takes. Prepare to intercept them. Decline the request to harbor. Oh, damn! We're leaving Egghead! Look at that! The story is moving in a different direction. It looks like we're going back to the Kamabaka Queendom. On the Grand Line. Dragon! Something strange is happening to Kuma! Wait, Kuma! You are still under repair! Kuma! What's happening? Is he still under Navy control? Where are you going, Kuma? He still can't move properly. He lost almost all of his conscience. What's happening? Kuma, we don't know him. Stop it, Kuma. Please come back. What is going on with Kuma? He's like freaking out and trying to run away. Huh. What's the matter, Kuma? Where are you going? Just stay here. From now on, our battle as the Revolutionary Army will start. One Piece on break next week. Okay, well, I'm glad they told me right away. Okay, so that was the chapter. Dice. Gotta be honest, a little disappointed in the reveals. I don't think they revealed anything that impressive in this chapter. The whole thing was talking about the robot. It definitely revealed a few details, like it climbing over the red line, and it happening around the time that the fishmen got discriminated against. But yeah, not exactly the mind-blowing reveals that I was expecting. But still, fun chapter. It did reveal some stuff. Also, we have a better idea of where the story is going now. So yeah, that's always nice. Rod, your preliminary thoughts. Yep, pretty interesting chapter. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and I'm going to read this chapter and I'll tell you what I think. Okay, guys, I'm back and I looked through the chapter and yeah, I really like it. I think I liked it even more the second time I read through it. Like I said, I was slightly disappointed with not getting the super mega reveals that I wanted, but we still got a lot of stuff here, so let's look through here. So it pretty much starts with Vegapunk explaining what happened to his brain. He cut it out and put it in Punk records, and he can access it with his little Apple satellite on his head, his massive knowledge. He also reveals that he had a devil fruit that allowed him to remember everything flawlessly. So that's pretty cool. It's nice that we finally get the reveal for why he's so intelligent. He's not just a super intelligent dude. It is, in fact, a devil fruit power. Which, because it didn't make sense for one man to be that super genius in the world of One Piece. Well, the world of One Piece is not that advanced. Every advancement pretty much came from Vegapunk and the Blank Century, for the most part. He goes into some information about how all have... He finally tells us that the Vegapunks that we met are indeed clones, which I'm sure most people assumed. I figured they were either clones or androids of some kind, but they're clones, which makes sense because they look just like humans for the most part, with some slight quirks about them. Vegapunk reveals that his plan is to actually allow everyone in the world to have access to Punk records, so they can share their knowledge with Punk records, and they can get knowledge from Punk records, which is kind of terrifying when you think about it, because if he succeeded in doing this, there would really be no secrets at all. I don't think he has the power to make this happen ever, but this would be a fascinating plot for like another manga where it's like the main villain's goal is to everyone to have knowledge, to be some type of hive mind, so you all share your knowledge. It's an interesting idea, but like I said, I don't think Vegapunk... First of all, we don't have the time in the story to explore this. And second of all, Vegapunk's not that powerful. He's super intelligent, and it has some powerful robots, but pretty sure many characters in One Piece will be able to beat his ass down. Then we get to the funny part where Jewelry Bonnie fates from the lightsaber. You know what would be funny is if this became an Usopp weapon instead, because it has something to do with bugs, and, well, actually, now I think about it, Usopp doesn't have much to do with bugs other than the name of his slingshot. He's more of a plant guy, to be honest, but still, I hope this isn't the last time we see this weapon. I hope it does get used for something else. It could be used in a really funny way where the bugs are used to attack an enemy or something. So yeah, Bonnie fates, and you see this remorseful look on Vegapunk's face. Like, it looks like he does regret doing what he did to Kuma, but he may not have had a choice at all. And then we get the nice Okay, this was a nice little funny reveal. I appreciated this. How Vegapunk reveals that he does know about Momonosuke, and that he got that duplicated Kaido fruit. And he's explaining how it's a failure, and Luffy's like, "What? It's not a failure. You can turn into a big dragon. It's awesome." And he's like, "What's the color?" "It's pink." "You see, it's a great failure." Which I just find hilarious because Joy Boy theorized this a long time ago, and it just made way too much sense not to be true. We get a little bit more information about the robot, but even Vegapunk. So it's revealed that the researchers discovered it and they hid it from the world government, and somehow it ended up in Egghead. And then we transition over to the other Straw Hats, who were basically learning the exact same thing Luffy is about the robot. That the robot climbed through the red line, and it took place around the time the fishmen started being discriminated against. They also revealed that Vega Force 1 is actually based on this giant robot, and he wasn't able to copy it completely due to the lack of a proper power source. I was like, yeah, I can copy lots of cool things about this robot, but if I don't have a proper power source, I can't make an exact duplicate of it. A machine that even you can't replicate. Bonnie never gets up for the rest of the episode. Vegapunk mentions something about, "I wish I had handed it over to her," which he doesn't exactly say what it is, but I believe it's actually Kuma's memories, or his consciousness, or freedom of thought, or something like that. But the fact that he says that leads me to believe that someone else has it, possibly the world government. "It's fated that you have come here. Can you do something for me? Can you take me out of Egghead?" And then we get the CP0. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is where Egghead's really going to take off. The CP0 are invading. They're going to have to try to escape with Vegapunk. We're going to get some awesome battles. This is going to be cool. I'm really looking forward to this. This arc's moving pretty fast, but it was pretty obvious that we were not going to be here for the long haul. I mean, they got to Vegapunk pretty fast. We were not going to be here. This isn't like some huge place or some massive situation like Dressrosa or Sky Island. It's obvious that it's a rather small place. We're just going here, we're doing what we need to do, and then we're leaving. It is very much like Zoe. But it's probably going to be even shorter than Zoe, I would imagine. Because now that they're here, Vegapunk is on their side. He's like, "Take me out of here." They're probably going to be fleeing for the next few chapters. There might be some fights. They might have to take out the CP0. I am super excited to see what happens next. And the chapter pretty much ends with two more things where the CP0s show up, and Lilith says something interesting when she's like, "Just let him enter. Well, Lucci is the assassin, right?" Like, I guess she's up for a fight or something. I don't know exactly why she looks so happy here. They're like, "Don't let him enter! Rob Lucci, get me out of here!" The Usopp is panicking like crazy. "Prepare to intercept them. Decline the request to harbor." So yeah, we're about to go into some pretty intense battles, and the Straw Hats are going to try to escape Egghead with Vegapunk. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. And then the final part of the chapter is just a very brief scene where Kuma is starting to move. He was not doing anything, or he was obeying orders because he doesn't have his mind free yet. He was just obeying orders of the rebels, and then they started making repairs on his body because, of course, it's very damaged from all the bullshit that the world government did to him. But yeah, they were making repairs, and then all of a sudden, he starts flipping out, and he's running across Kamabaka Queendom, just trying to get off the island and get somewhere. So, I don't know what's up with this. I don't know if he has some memory still inside him, or maybe Vegapunk is responsible for this. I'm not entirely sure where this is going, but it does seem to indicate that the rebels might meet up with the Straw Hats sooner than later. Like, the story's moving at a pretty fast pace, and I am honestly all for it. It doesn't feel like it's going too fast at all, especially since we're getting closer and closer to the end of the story. So all the players need to start coming together. I think the next thing that they're going to do is head to Elbaf. I honestly think there's not going to be anything between Egghead and Elbaf. I assume that Vegapunk, either he wants to be taken somewhere safe, or he might want to go to Elbaf. I don't know why he'd go to Elbaf, though, because he already has all the knowledge about the books. Either way, I think we're finally headed to Elbaf. Oh my gosh, so hyped. It's giant time, it's giant time, it's giant time. Oh yeah, Rod. Okay, guys, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this chapter. It was fun. I'd say it's a 8.5 out of 10 chapter. Like, not exactly the mind-blowing reveals I wanted, but that being said, we did get some reveals in this chapter. Like Vegapunk's devil fruit, and how he's like placed his brain in these archives and his little satellite, and just more world building, just a nice explanation of Egghead. And we're ready to go into the exciting part of the battle against CP0. I can't wait. So yeah, looking forward to it. And I will see you guys not next week, but I have something very special planned for My Hero Academia. So yeah, get excited for that. And I will see you guys next time. Anything else to say, Rod?